Hello everyone! This is a lollipop, a symbol of childhood for millions of people. But today, I'm going to make the biggest lollipop you've ever seen. But first, let's try a standard lollipop. The candy shop claimed that it was special. Cool, I can taste different fruits. We figured it out, and it turns out that the red part is strawberry, the yellow part is mango, the blue part is blueberry, the green part is lime, and the white part is coconut. From all of these fruits, we need to make aromatic syrups. These will be the flavor base of our giant lollipop. So let's start with the strawberries. We're going to pour them into a sink with water and wash them thoroughly to remove any dirt. And then we take out our now clean strawberries. The next step, removing the stems from the strawberries. All done. The third step, slicing the strawberries. Each berry needs to be cut into 4 pieces so we can extract all the strawberry flavor faster. Continuing with the slicing. Now we have handfuls of sliced strawberries. We're going to drop them into a jar and add the same amount of sugar. Then we're going to keep alternating the layers until the jar is 100% full. Now we're going to close the lid. And over time, all the sugar is going to turn into strawberry syrup. Moving on to the mangoes. First, we need to remove all the skin. Now you can see just how juicy the flesh inside is. So we're going to keep removing the skin. Next, we're going to cut out the pit from each mango. Then we're going to slice the perfectly clean flesh into cubes. These mango chunks are going to go into a jar, and we're going to alternate with sugar to eventually also get mango syrup. The jar is full, and so we're going to close it and place it next to the strawberries. Next up, of course, is blueberries. We're going to pour them into a bowl. Add water and rinse them well. And now we're going to take our clean strawberries out of the water and put them also into a jar. We're also going to alternate them with sugar. But periodically, we're going to mash the berries to break their skin so that they react with the sugar. All done. Now we screw the lid on and put the blueberry jar with the rest of our fruit. And now we just wait for 24 hours. The sugar is going to gradually draw out the juice and turn into aromatic syrup. The process is complete, and it all looks really beautiful. And all that's left is to strain it to remove the fruit from which we have already extracted the flavor. All right, now we can pour this into a flask. Mango syrup is ready, and now we're going to strain the strawberry one. All done. And of course, the blueberry syrup blast. natural flavorings out of 5 are ready to go. Now we're gonna move on to the limes. We're gonna make the 4th syrup from those. For this, we're going to peel off the thin outer zest, since that's where 90% of the aroma is. To make it easier to extract the essential oils, we're going to chop up the peel. And now we're going to transfer the small pieces of zest onto cheesecloth. We're going to fold the edges of the cheesecloth to make a pouch. And finally, we're going to put it under a press and squeeze out the lime essential oil. We have enough zest for 2 pouches. We didn't get much essential oil, but it's very aromatic. And now we're going to pour it into the sugar. All that's left is to squeeze the juice from the lime flesh. It has no aroma, but it will make the caramel sour and balance out the flavor. Mashing the limes this way is really mesmerizing. It's like a separate form of meditation. All done. And now we're going to pour the lime juice into the flask with the sugar and essential oils. And then we just need to stir it all well until all the sugar dissolves. The 4th flavor for the green caramel is ready. Only the coconuts for the white caramel are left. So to open those, we're gonna hit the shell with the back of a heavy knife while constantly rotating the coconut in our hand. Sooner or later, a crack forms through which we can drain the coconut water and split the coconut in half. We're going to continue extracting coconut water from each coconut using the same method. For the next coconuts, I'm going to hit them harder to crack them in fewer strikes. All done. We've extracted the water from all the coconuts, but just look at how much coconut hair and shell fragments are in it. So to filter all of that out, we're going to pour the coconut water through a sieve. In the end, we get plain coconut water, but it doesn't have much flavor. Most of the coconut flavor is stored in the flesh, so to make it more aromatic and easier to separate from the shell, we're gonna put it in the oven. We're gonna bake the coconuts for half an hour. They've heated up nicely, so we can take them out now. The aroma is intensified, so now it's time to extract the flesh. We're simply going to use a table knife to separate it from the hard shell. And it eventually pops out. We're going to extract the flesh from each coconut half. All done. We don't need the shells. But the flesh isn't quite ready either, because there's a brown layer on the outside, so we have to peel that off with a vegetable peeler. Only now do we get 100% pure coconut flesh, so we're going to continue peeling. All done. To extract the coconut flavor from the flesh, we're going to need a blender. We're going to break the coconut into small pieces and drop them into the blender. Now that the blender is full, we're going to add the coconut water. Put the lid on and turn it on. During the blending, the coconut flesh is going to release all its flavor and aroma into the water. Now we can turn it off. Now we need a jar, a funnel, and a sieve. We're going to transfer the wet coconut shreds onto the sieve and literally squeeze the coconut milk out of them. This is pretty much the same process used to make the coconut milk that you find on store shelves. Ours is just more concentrated and more aromatic. We don't need the dry shreds anymore. And we're going to continue making our coconut milk. In the end, we have a little over half a jar. We're gonna add a lot of sugar to turn it all into syrup. Otherwise, this coconut flavoring is gonna spoil quickly. And then we're going to stir until the sugar is completely dissolved. Then we close the jar. Finally, the coconut syrup is ready. That means all 5 flavorings for the giant lollipop are assembled. Now for the caramel, we bought 2 buckets of corn syrup and 2 bags of sugar. We're gonna take the biggest pot that we have, and we're gonna open the first bucket of corn syrup and pour it into the pot. Without this ingredient, it is impossible to cook a large batch of caramel all at once. Now we're going to open the bag of sugar. It turns out you just need to pull the end of the string. Then we're going to pour all the sugar into the pot. And our caramel gets its flavor from our coconut flavoring. We're gonna pour the whole jar into the pot. And then we just need to add water so the sugar gets wet. Then we put the pot on the stove. And of course, light the burner. The caramel is going to come to a boil, and at this stage, we're going to need to use a thermometer so it doesn't overcook. We've heated the caramel above 150 degrees, which means that it's ready. All that's left is to add white food coloring and mix it into the caramel. The coconut caramel is ready. To move on to the next step, we need to extend the table to the maximum length of the kitchen. This ended up being 5 meters long. Now the caramel can't stick to the table, so we're going to lay down silicone mats. All done. And to make sure they don't shift later, we're going to secure them with a staple gun. Four staples per mat. All done. Now we can place special caramel molds on the table. The first one is for the colorful part, and the second is for the base. To prevent the caramel from sticking to the mold, we're going to spray it with oil. And now it's time to pour our coconut caramel. And for this, we're going to scoop the first portion into a pot. And then we're going to start pouring. We need to pour out absolutely all the caramel to fill the mold to the top. All done. Now we need to cook 4 caramels of different flavors and colors. For this, we're gonna open the second bucket of corn syrup, and using a scale, we're gonna measure out the required amount. In total, we're gonna need to pour syrup into 4 pots. All done. We're gonna open the second bag of sugar. And divide equal amounts among the pots. At this stage, I decided to replace one pot with a larger one so the caramel wouldn't boil over. All done. Now we're going to add the flavored syrups. The first one is blueberry. The second is mango. The third is strawberry. And the fourth is lime. And we also add water. All right, we can put the pots on the stove and cook our caramel to 150 degrees Celsius. Now, to make the colors more vibrant, we're going to add food coloring. Blue into the blueberry, yellow into the mango, red into the strawberry, and of course green into the lime. All done. Now we can pour all the colors into the mold. 5 meters of green caramel, 5 meters of yellow, 5 meters of blue, and finally 5 meters of red. We're gonna quickly lift the mold while the caramel is still hot so it all sticks together. The colors blended a bit on top, but that will be on the inside, so it doesn't matter. The coconut caramel has almost set, so we're gonna disassemble the mold. And then we're going to separate the caramel from the table. Then we're gonna set it up on the other side and push it onto the colorful sheet. Then we need to completely wrap the coconut caramel so that the fruit-flavored part stays on the outside. All done. Now we need to break off the uneven edge. And then we're going to roll this giant caramel slab into a spiral so that the colors intersect, creating the classic lollipop pattern. Then we're going to slide a wide sheet under the caramel and roll the 5-meter caramel rope into a snail shape. Then we're going to secure it with a rim so that while the caramel is warm, it doesn't spread into a random shape. All that's left is the stick. For this, we're going to drill a hole into the candy with the drill and push the stick inside. All done. We can remove the rims. They've already served their purpose. And then we're going to put a plastic tube over the stick to make it look nicer. And now we're all done. Our giant lollipop is finally ready. It weighs 120 kilograms. This lollipop used so much sugar that it would last many families a whole year. It's 5,000 times bigger than a standard-sized lollipop. Just look at how huge it is compared to me. You definitely couldn't hold a lollipop like this in your hands. We decided to measure its exact diameter, and it came out to just over a meter, and the height is about 7 centimeters. I invited some kids I know to see the reaction. Naturally, they were in shock when they saw a lollipop this big. To be able to try it, the kids put on safety goggles, and they each picked up a hammer and started breaking the lollipop into smaller pieces. Caramel shards flew in all directions, but the kids were having a blast smashing the giant candy. After that, they picked up colorful shards of different flavors, and they tried them. Their favorites were lime and strawberry. And that's it. See you later.